Hello fellow floss keepers and stitchers. This is a quick tutorial here on my website to just show you how to use my floss gauge tool, which is a 9-inch ruler and thread, and of course a thread drop. These are what I use. They're milk caps. We call them thread milk, and we just punch holes in them. But here's the easiest way that I came up with to take your floss and get it organized into 18-inch lengths, so the same as your hand-dyed flosses, and hopefully that can help you quite a bit. So today I have DMC number 311, and I always take and get it written onto my floss first thing. So I just write DMC and the number 3011 on the back, and of course, and get to winding my floss into the right size. So what I like to do is open up the floss all the way so that it makes the circle. All right, so you've got the whole thing opened up here, and I like to put it on my hand like this, and then I take one end, and I don't care which end as far as unwinding it goes, and I will just start pulling some of it off my hand, holding it right here on the ruler with my thumb, and then winding like this. And as I unwind from my wrist, I can keep winding here on the ruler, and it goes pretty quick. And I think I probably got this idea from yarn, because I'm a knitter also, and once you get your balls of yarn wound, you're just trying to unwind them, and there's a knitting tool that's really awesome. It has a platform and then a stick coming out the middle of it, and you put your ball on it, and it helps you unwind nicely. So here I am, it's all wound, and I have about 6 inches left over. I've noticed with DMC sometimes there's leftover, sometimes there's almost enough to be another 18-inch length. If there is, even if it's like 15 inches or whatever, I keep it and I still put it on the floss gauge or on the thread holder. And if there's not, and there's like 6 inches left or so, I will just cut that off. You can do whatever you want, of course, with your thread. So I just insert up where the first end started. You can see where that end is. It's probably mixed in there now, but wherever that started, that's where I make my cut. And yes, my floss gauge is 9 inches. That's an accurate ruler. And there you have it. There's your 18-inch lengths. That was so fast. And yes, I can do this all by myself. I don't have to lay the threads out like with a yardstick or in lengths and then clip every time. This just goes so much faster. And I've seen other people do this on Flosstube on a piece of cardboard, etc. I just thought a piece of wood might make it even sturdier, faster, last forever. And now I have DMC in 18-inch lengths wound onto here. I'm going to take this off one more time for you and just show you how you get it onto your thread drop. We call this thread milk at my house because it's a milk cap and on the website. But so here you are. That one snip gave you 18-inch lengths, and you just fold it in half so you've got it bent up here on the top, and then push that through the hole this way with your thumb so the threads are coming out this way, and pull it through, keeping the loop open, then wrapping and pulling these through, and there you have a nice little wrap. The coolest thing about this that my friend Sandy taught me at a stitching retreat, and having all of your DMC and your flosses and everything wound, you'll see that your hand dyeds come this way on their cardstock anyway. And what Sandy taught me is that with your needle, then you just, and I do stitch one thread over two, so one piece of floss over two threads of linen, and you just take your needle, pull one of those little threads, take your needle and pull it right off, and it comes right off easily, like so slick and so easily. And if I have multiples of these, you know, because as you rekit and all of that, you may get more. I'll show you in a Flosstube video soon how you can just store them and keep them all together, and then just keep extras stored in another place, like a little storage container with drawers or something like that. Anyway, any questions, please email me. Otherwise, here's your tutorial for the floss gauge. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.